Hey everyone, Brian from Rushford & Sons here, and I just wanted to address our new Pink Boots collaboration beer for 2024 that we have called Anne Frank. So a little bit of background, Pink Boots is an international society that promotes women and non-binary people in the fermentation industry, obviously a cause that we wholeheartedly celebrate here. And the Massachusetts chapter every year for International Women's Month, which is March, has a collaboration between breweries for every brewery to produce specifically a Pink Boots beer, and a portion of all the proceeds goes to supporting the Pink Boots International Society. This is our second year participating. Last year we had our beer Ruth, celebrating Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and this year it is Anne Frank. Our thought process is each beer is going to celebrate a historical woman. Now, the Pink Boots, both national and local chapters, had some concerns about the way we were promoting our beer Anne Frank, and the fact that we chose specifically a Hefeweizen, a German-style beer. It also, to be perfectly fair, maybe a little bit flippant in our flavor text describing the beer. So just my quick background, and I don't really talk about it all that much. I am Jewish. I was raised Jewish. I went to Solomon Schechter Day School in Worcester from kindergarten through 8th grade, and had a principal and Hebrew teacher that were survivors. So believe me, when we celebrate and talk about Anne Frank, the context is not lost on me. Now, I'm sure most of you are familiar with the traditional Jewish toast, l'chaim. Now, l'chaim directly translates to life. It is inherent in Jewish culture to not just mourn people's deaths, but to celebrate their lives. And Anne Frank, in her tragically short life, made such a positive impact in showing her optimism and not losing her humanity during a historically dark time. And yes, her life was cut tragically short in the Nazi death camps. The impact that she had just by being a teenage girl and being Jewish was so impactful that, of course, we are going to celebrate her life here, and especially with the rise of anti-Semitism globally, celebrating a very visible Jewish woman who had a huge impact on history is absolutely what we want to do. Now, in terms of choosing a traditional German style for this, it is very much so ignored a lot that Anne Frank was German. Now, her and her family very famously hid in an attic in Amsterdam from the Nazis, but she was German, and it's a very prevalent anti-Semitic trope to take away a lot of Jews' nationality. So yes, our ethnicity is Jewish, but I'm a Jewish American, and Anne Frank was a Jewish German. To kind of put a bow on it, Anne Frank is somebody who we want to talk about, because losing her is what happens when anti-Semitism or any bigotry gets to be so much. It's not just words. Her untimely death at the Nazi death camps is what happens when anti-Semitism or any bigotry gets too much. So, with that said, we are incredibly proud of this beer. It is delicious. L'chaim, and Anne, wherever you are, may your memory be a blessing now and forever.